Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well. Since we have finished chapter 12, states of matter, now it's time to summarize the chapter. So when you see in your surroundings, what do you see? Like you can see many things around you, like sun is there, moon, table, chair, air is there, water is there, right? So these things, they are made up of something. For example, stars, they are made up of burning gases. Moon, it is made up of rocks. Plants and animals, they are made up of cells, right? So like that, all the materials which we see in our surroundings, they are made up of something. So that is matter. Matter is something which occupies space and can be perceived by our senses. Now, atom is the basic unit of any matter. All the atoms, they combine together and they form matter. So, we can say atom is the building block of any matter. Now, matter can be classified into three categories: solid, liquid and gas. In solid, all the atoms they are tightly packed. That means they do not have space between them. So that is why solids, they have definite shape and volume, because atoms, they do not have space to move. That is why all the solid things, whether it is pencil, table, chair, they have their fixed shape because their atoms are fixed in their positions. When we come to liquids, they have in their the atoms of liquids, they have little space between them. That is why liquids have ability to flow. For example, water. So water is a liquid. So the atoms of water, they have space between them. That is why they are able to flow. So all the liquids, they have this definite volume, but they do not have definite shape because they have space between them. Now we move to gas. Gaseous state is the state where atoms have more space between them. That is why gases flow so fast. So these are the categories of matter where we can find matter in three forms, like solid, liquid and gas. Now, can we interchange these states of matter? Yes. For example, solid to liquid, liquid to gas, and again gas comes back to solid. For example, water. The formula of water is H2O. So, the solid form of water is ice, right? Ice can be converted into liquid. So, when this solid form changes into liquid state, it is called melting. Then liquid can be converted into gaseous state. This process is called as vaporization. And then gaseous state can be converted into solid state, which we call it as deposition. Now we can go reverse way round also. Like solid, it can directly change into gas by the process called sublimation. Then gas can be converted into liquid by the process called condensation. And the last, liquids can be converted into solids by the process called freezing. So this is the changes of state of matter. By these processes we can do the interconversion of states of matter. Now we come to the next topic, which is solution. So what is solutions? What happens when you add salt to water? It makes a salty solution, right? What happens when you add sugar to water? It makes a sweet solution, right? So when a solute is added to solvent, it makes a solution. Now what is solute? the substance which we are taking in less quantity, it is called as solute. For example, salt, sugar, and solvent, the substance which we are taking in large quantity. For example, water. So water, sugar, water, salt, they are the example of solutions. Now there are two types of solutions. One is soluble substance and the other one is insoluble substances. So there are some substances which are soluble in water like salt, sugar, they are known as soluble substances, whereas some other substances like stones, sand particles, they are insoluble in water, that is why we call them insoluble substances. So children, I hope you have understood this chapter well. I will see you all in the next class. Till then, take care. Bye bye.